This morning we are blessed to have Reverend Brett Pinder with us, the campus pastor at the University of Maryland, College Park. He's going to share some words with us about the Wesley Foundation, the campus ministry happening there, and our continual partnership with them.
My name is Brett, and it's my privilege to be the campus minister for the Wesley Foundation at the University of Maryland. The campus ministry there is a place where students come to be valued, to value God, and to find valuable ways to give their gifts back to God's world. I'd like to tell you a little bit about one of the ways we've been doing that, and I'd also like to share with you a video that was put on by one of our students who came from this congregation, Raquel Hakes. But let me tell you a little bit about what we've been doing this year that started from reaching out to a community last year. Last year, about this time, there was a week that held several terrorist attacks. Each week, our campus ministry gathers for a midweek worship service, and there we have a conversation rather than a sermon. So during that service, we debriefed about all that was going on in the world. One of the concerns that students brought was a concern about what it must feel like to identify as Muslim on the University of Maryland's campus during a week like that. They wanted to reach out and make sure that those folks knew that they had friends on campus. So as final exams approached, they reached out to the Muslim Student Association and asked if they would like to join us to bake cookies so that we had a time of fellowship together and a plate of cookies to get us through final exams. So the Muslim Student Association loved the idea. They met us at one of our students' houses. Actually, it was Raquel's house. We packed over 30 people into a house the size that you would rent during college. It was a circus of an event, but it was a blast. And from that connection, this year, the Muslim Student Association was looking for a community to partner with for interreligious dialogue. And they said, we know the folks who we have to ask. It's the Methodists. And so this semester we've started interreligious dialogues with the Muslim Student Association. They have also been a blast, and it has been a delight to continue that partnership. So those are some of the things that we're up to that stand out in my mind about the campus ministry, but I'd also like to share with you a video of some of the things that stand out for Raquel.
Hi everyone, my name is Raquel Hakes and I am a graduate student at the University of Maryland. I joined St. Matthew's as a second grader and went to church at St. Matthew's growing up. When I graduated high school, I went to the University of Maryland and I joined the campus ministry, the Wesley Foundation. I think that it was a really great transition for me. Growing up in a church family, the community I had was very important. And so when I went to school, I was looking for something that could take that place for me while I was away at campus. I think there were a lot of things that have been really important to me in my time at the university and as part of the campus ministry. One of them was finding that community. A good example of this is that every year, everyone in the campus ministry gathers together at Thanksgiving, and we have a Thanksgiving celebration the weekend before everybody leaves for home. So we go to someone's apartment, and we cook, and we eat, and we clean, and we play games. And we do a lot to foster that kind of community, and I think that has been very meaningful for me over the past 6 years. Another thing that was really important to me and that I noticed when I came as a freshman and that caught my attention was the commitment to service. It was something that I grew up with at St. Matthew's. When I was in 11th grade, I went on a mission trip to Mississippi, and that was a really great experience for me to be able to give back to communities and find a way to express my love for God and dealing with other people. One of the things that the Wesley Foundation does is to make service events part of the year activities. One of them that I really remember is joining a Habitat for Humanity trip as a freshman. It was kind of similar to Christmas in April. We went for a Saturday up to Baltimore and we worked on a house there. One of the cool things was that there were people from the church and then a lot of other people not connected with the church. And so it was a great opportunity to work with people from all backgrounds in a similar purpose. One of the other things that's been really important for me, and I think is really important for a college campus in particular, is the worship services. We have a worship service every week, but instead of having a sermon, we do a discussion each week. One of the things that really stuck out to me was one time a friend of mine prefaced his comment with, "This may come as a little bit strange, but actually I'm an atheist." And I've always found it really wonderful that I'm in a place where everyone is welcome and everyone's opinion is valued equally, regardless of their beliefs or their doubts. And I think that as students growing up in the world, in a world that can be confusing, and coming into faith for the first time on our own, that this is one of the really meaningful things. So these are a few of the things that have been really meaningful for me, transitioning from going to church as a kid to going to church as an adult. Thank you.